The interplay of poverty, trauma, and collective consciousness, a barrier to societal evolution. Collective consciousness refers to the shared beliefs, values, and norms that exist within a group or society. It is the collective understanding and awareness that individuals within the group hold, influencing their thoughts, behaviors, and interactions. This shared consciousness emerges from the socialization process, where individuals internalize the cultural and societal norms and develop a sense of belonging to the group. It shapes the way people perceive the world, make decisions, and engage in social interactions, creating a cohesive and interconnected fabric of beliefs and values that guide the collective behavior of the group or society. The development and growth of our shared consciousness is gently shaped by the unique histories and environments of our countries and communities. In less affluent areas, individuals might find it challenging to expand their consciousness because their primary focus is on securing fundamental needs like food and shelter. Living under constant stress can keep them in a state of survival, which can affect their emotions and thought processes due to the presence of stress hormones. Living in poverty can sometimes lead people to adopt a more self-protective mindset as they prioritize their own well-being and that of their loved ones. It's like they are perpetually on guard, wary of others, and always on the lookout for potential threats. This state of constant fear can limit the brain's capacity for critical thinking, learning, and openness to new ideas. Change can seem scary, which might explain why people often stick with what they know, such as voting for familiar political parties, even if they might not be the most beneficial choice for their circumstances. Obstacles to the evolution of consciousness often stem from the profound impact of poverty and the ongoing trauma that keeps individuals in survival mode. Living in a constant state of stress and struggle doesn't just hinder personal growth and the ability to embrace change, it can also take a toll on mental health, potentially leading to conditions like anxiety and depression. In fact, the experience of poverty can be traumatic in itself, causing long-term emotional imbalance and sustaining a cycle known as the poverty syndrome. The term poverty syndrome paints a picture of the enduring cycle of poverty that can grip individuals, communities, and even span generations. It's a complex web of psychological, social, and behavioral patterns that can perpetuate financial struggles and limit personal development and growth. This cycle is often self-perpetuating, fueled by the conditioning and influences we are exposed to during our formative years. From the tender age of 0 to 7, children absorb behaviors from their parents, learning how to cope with stress and manage finances. If they observe their parents grappling with poverty and stress, these patterns become imprinted in their subconscious minds. As these children mature, they unconsciously replicate the same financial habits, trapping them in a repetitive cycle of poverty and restricting their personal development and expansion of consciousness. This concept is thoroughly examined in Robert T. Kiyosaki's work, specifically in his influential book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The expansion of our consciousness is a fundamental factor in shaping a better world and advancing as a society. A mindset centered on growth fosters constant learning and welcomes change. Yet, many societies function from a closed mindset entrenched in fear and survival instincts, resisting alteration. This stagnant system no longer benefits us, yet fear remains a powerful force confining us within it. Existing in survival mode can trigger heightened aggression in individuals, escalating conflicts and wars. When people are in this survival state, it becomes challenging for them to extend their concern to other societies or the environment, as their primary focus is on self-preservation. This significantly hampers unity and collective advancement. It's crucial to acknowledge that trauma can span generations within impoverished communities, perpetuating the cycle of poverty and survival mode. However, this phenomenon is not exclusive to poverty-stricken situations. Trauma can impact individuals and communities regardless of their socioeconomic standing, ensnaring them in survival mode and obstructing their personal and collective growth. To conclude, it's vital to comprehend how poverty and trauma influence individuals and communities in order to foster the progression of collective consciousness. By tackling the root causes of poverty, cultivating supportive environments, and nurturing a growth-oriented mentality, we can empower individuals to rise above survival mode. This will lead to the creation of a world that welcomes positive transformation, unity, and personal development. What are your thoughts about this topic? Let me know in the comments. By Ḽina Kravitz, Knowledge is Power.